content schedules are just so important. When you actually know what content you're going to be creating, it gives you real clear direction of what your week is even going to look like. So schedule specific days that you're going to create content, when you're going to edit, when are you going to work on your thumbnails, etc. Having that also helps you become more consistent on YouTube. Content planning definitely helps you save time. It helps prevent burnout. And this is one of the things that I wish I knew before starting a YouTube channel, to have your content planning, your content schedule in place so that you're more likely to be consistent. And I'm not saying that you have to be consistent all the time. You are human and things happen. Sometimes there are family emergencies. Sometimes you're just feeling very off. Sometimes you just need a break, and that's perfectly fine. But when you know during this week, this is my timeline, you're more likely to stick to it. You're more likely to stick to things if there's a schedule in place. Another thing that I wish I knew right from the start is that look at other niches. Look at other channels in your niche rather, right? For example, if you are a gardening channel and you look at other gardening channels, maybe they only have 1,000 subscribers, but certain videos that they have created have 50,000 views. Now, that is called an outlier. That video is now an outlier because why have so many people watched that video? What is working so well in that video? Then you can create your version of that video as well. Because if that video performed well and you understand why it performed well, then you can also use that for your own video content. Now, every YouTuber will tell you this: consistency is key. And yes, it is. Yes, it is. You may not want to hear it, but it's true. Instead of aiming for perfection, aim for consistency, because people may also say, oh, focus on quality videos, focus on quality videos. But if you're starting off, especially, right, you aren't going to get a quality video straight out of the gate. No, it takes time. So rather, with quantity of videos, creating many videos, right, maybe one video per week, or even one video for every 2 weeks, but improve every video as you go along and be consistent with that, then you will see progress in terms of the quality of your videos will improve because you're improving every video and you're having more practice. And you have more practice with filming your video, with editing your video, etc. And with practice doesn't necessarily come something that's perfect, but comes your videos become better, right? So consistency is very important. The other thing is monetization is possible. I know when YouTubers hear that you have to have 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers within a 12-month period, right? And this is to get AdSense for your long length videos. And they may think, oh, but how can I possibly get that? But if you continue to create videos that offer valuable content to the person that's watching, if that person can learn something from you or can be entertained by you, if they find your content is valuable, if they get value from it, they will come back and watch more videos. So you may think that 4,000 watch hours is just too much, and even getting 1,000 subscribers is just too difficult. But it is more than possible. And when you start having a mindset of this is possible rather than this is too difficult, it also makes you operate from a place of I can do this. I'm not going to have limitations on myself. And that's also so important when you are creating content, because often we can put such limitations on ourselves that we prevent ourselves from moving forward and moving upward. I laugh about this because the other thing is to know that audio quality is crucial. And I'm thinking, well, I can hear a lawnmower right now, and I don't know if you can too. But audio quality is important, really important, because yeah, video quality viewers not that judgmental when it comes to video quality, but audio quality, it can really annoy people if the audio quality isn't good. Another thing that I wish I knew is that you will get better speaking on camera, because when you initially start off, you can be very awkward on camera, and this is normal. And I know when I started, I was really stiff, really rigid, not as confident as I wanted to be. And even now, I'm still not as confident as I want to be, but I also know that I'll get better in time, and so will you. So understanding that your confidence on camera will increase as you create more videos. Know about evergreen versus trending topics, trending videos, right? I didn't even know these different categories when I started YouTube. Now, an evergreen topic is, for example, a topic about how to cook for beginners. That topic can be searched throughout the year. A trending topic can be content around Halloween. Now, that's specifically for a certain month. So that's trending. So understand the difference. And like people say, it's great. The other thing that I wish I knew before I started a YouTube channel was that things don't always go as planned, especially when it comes to you creating video content. I'm wearing a different outfit now because I was filming and then the message popped up. My phone doesn't have enough storage, so that I had to sort that out. So, you may think I'm going to create this video, everything is going to go smoothly, but things happen and you just have to go with the flow, Don't feel too frustrated with it, although sometimes it can be frustrating. So things don't always go as planned. And I also wish that I knew that you don't have to wait for perfect equipment. I used to see other YouTubers and they had fancy cameras, and I thought, oh, do I need a fancy camera to start YouTube? And I'm still using my phone. I've always used my phone to create videos. So I'm using my phone. You don't have to have fancy equipment to start at all. Start with what you have. And yes, you can upgrade as you go along. But don't let that stop you from creating more videos. And mistakes happen along the way. Nothing is perfect. No one is perfect. You're trying your best. Have fun creating. The biggest thing is have fun creating. Enjoy this process. Enjoy it. Enjoy your journey of creating content on YouTube. And watch this video about easy mode on YouTube, because sometimes you may think, well, it's so overwhelming to create videos. Is there an easier way to do it? Yes, there is. Watch this video.